Do you see it?
Not yet.
Do you see my screen?
No, not yet.
Just a second.
Yeah, now it's visible.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we have a request for Rebase. City Freeze Classic.
Okay.
Okay, so in the details, we have the source is city IP SCAD and target is city freeze.
Okay.
Okay.
And this is the label that we need to rebase to. Okay, all of these rebases are done on starting.
So this is
Remember?
the rebase label or this is the
Yes.
start label?
No, this is the rebase label. They want to rebase to this label. This is the target label.
Okay.
Okay. Let me open start. Okay. So to run the rebase, we go to our Jenkins.
Okay.
Just a second. And Rebase 3.0. Okay. Have you seen this window before?
Yes. No.
Okay, so this is a pipeline
Okay.
job, meaning that it's a job that is composed of multiple jobs.
Okay.
Okay, and each one is dependent on the previous one, meaning that this cannot be run if this one is not successful.
Okay.
Okay, and this one is dependent on this. Once this one is successful, then all of these are running in parallel.
Okay.
Okay, and they are dependent on the checkout. Okay.
Okay.
For the initial rebase, this is where we provide the parameters. I will show you an example of parameters. This was for BDB.
Okay.
Okay. So we need to provide the DB master, the target DB master.
Okay.
Okay. Client name it's BDB. This is if we go to source control that under release, this is the name of the client. Okay, BDB. This is the target label that we have from the ticket, and the project name is we have project name also in Perforce and also in Start Team. Now I'm talking for Classic, but the project name is the first. Like if we go to Start Team, you see here Depot, GPSP, this is the project name. If we go to City, well, let's go to City. City is under, you know where to find City. It's now we want again to rebase from SCAD to freeze, right?
Okay.
Meaning that the labels, the checkout is done on the source. Okay, this is the SCAD label.
Okay.
We are checking out files from the city SCAD, and we execute them on the freeze. Is this part understood?
Okay.
Yes.
You understand it?
Yes.
We always do checkout.
Yeah,
we always do checkout from the source, and we execute on the target.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So if we were to upgrade from freeze to pre, then the checkout will be from freeze and the execution will be on pre.
Right.
Okay. So if we go to Perforce and CitySCAD, okay, so this is where we will do the checkout. So for project, this you see project here, properties. I'm just showing you. So this is the project name for city.
Okay.
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 Let's go back to the example. Starting server. This is a misleading parameter because it's not only starting; it can be Perforce. Okay. So this is where we say where are we going to do the checkout from starting or from Perforce. Okay. And this is the view name. Okay, like it will be CitySCAD, for example.
Okay.
Okay, so let's not sure that it will work on the first shot, but let's try. Okay. Okay. When we run this this build, okay, what it does, it's running a K-shell called Rebase master get params. Okay. It will connect to this master.
Okay.
And then it will find out who is the integration master.
Okay.
If there is a BA master, if there is an history, and if there is a structure master. So this one and this one are mostly for classic.
Okay.
It will also give the branch label. Okay, because when we want to now run SCAD scripts on a freeze environment,
so
we
we
need
are
to use the
connected
branch
to city
label.
freeze, right?
Right. This is an example from BDB, but
Okay.
it's the same.
Yeah, that's correct.
Same logic. Okay. For if we want to run SCAD scripts on a freeze environment, then we need to use the use branch option. Okay.
Okay.
So it will bring also the branch label. Okay. And once it passes successfully, it's doing a trigger of build for update version Rebase. Okay. So it will go to this window job. Okay.
Okay.
And it's propagating the parameters to this job. This job, what it's doing, it's disabling some triggers.
Okay.
It's doing some updates on the version table and version history to be with the branch label. Okay. And it's doing that for the master, for the integration, and for the BA master for SP. Okay. And you see at the end, triggering a new build for checkout. So it's going to this job. This job is doing the checkout from the source control. Okay. This is the target label, and this is the branch label. Okay. So it will check out, and then it will trigger the upgrade itself. Okay. Like this is a DB upgrade. Okay. At the end of the DB upgrade, what it does, it's truncating the UPGD. Okay, because we need to have a clean UPGD after Rebase.
Okay.
And it's enabling the triggers back, triggers and foreign keys and etc. Okay. So if everything is successful, then we are okay. We need that all of this will be green. If one of them is red, then we need to see what is wrong and to fix it like a regular DB upgrade.
Okay.
Okay. And if we need to rerun it,
one question,
yeah, go ahead.
Suppose it truncates UPGD, but meanwhile some people has done changes in UPGD and those are not part of build. So
No,
those
it's
would be right?
yeah, because when they do a rebase from scale to freeze is overridden. Okay, like if they did a check-in to freeze and they don't know, usually they know that they have a rebase. When they have a rebase, they also do a freeze of the check-ins and code changes. Okay, so
Okay.
it's up to the project to know how to handle such scenarios. Because what is a
Okay.
rebase? A rebase is we are taking now SCAD and we're replacing the freeze with the SCAD. Okay?
Okay.
So
Okay.
if they
Got it.
have uncommitted changes on the freeze, on the target, it's their problem.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Got it.
Let's try to run a sample. Let's see if it's works. So we go to the initial and no, let's go
Okay.
to yeah.
So this
All right.
this is done by us or this is all done by the
Okay.
CML?
Okay. For SP, CM is triggering this job.
Okay.
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 CM, their job when it comes to the database part, it's triggering our job, and they get a response if it was successful or not successful. If there is an issue, then they contact
Okay.
us and they say the build failed or the rebase failed, and then we need to check what failed. Maybe the checkout wasn't good, but maybe the upgrade went wrong or something like that. Okay.
Okay.
But for Classic, they don't have integration because of the Perforce. They have, I don't know, limitation to Perforce. I don't know.
Okay.
They are not triggering our job. So this is why I'm showing you an example. I want to show you an example from Perforce. Okay, so I'm going to the initial and target label. Okay, so target label we will take from the ticket. Target master will be, we want to upgrade city freeze, so I know that the master will be city freeze master, okay?
Yeah.
Because we know. Project name, then we need to go to start team if we are not sure. We go to the view, okay, to city scale, and I go to project, I go to properties, and I just copy paste. It's case sensitive.
Which page you are right now? Is it?
Yeah, I will show you again, but one important thing is when you do a checkout, it's case sensitive, okay? So it must be exactly what we have in source control, in Perforce or in starting. It must be identical, okay? Okay, I know that we need to check out from CitySCAD, okay?
Okay.
So I went to CitySCAD, okay?
Yeah.
I went to CitySCAD in Perforce, is under Pay Plus. Where is it?
So you are at this moment in the Perforce?
No, this is starting.
Okay, because it's very. I'm not sure which page exactly were because it might be slow with us.
Okay. Do you see my screen?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so this is starting.
Yeah.
And we are under CitySCAD. Okay?
Yeah.
When you are on CitySCAD, you can go to project. Here you have project. You see project?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you see it, Sachin? And then
project name you are in Jenkins, right?
Not Jenkins.
No. It's in starting.
This is starting.
Okay, I think my screen is running a bit slow. I think.
Okay. Subhash, will you show him later?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, in starting, when you go to see. Sorry?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay. So you go to the menu of project, and then you have properties, and you got the name of the project. Okay, it's Pay Plus 5.0.
Yes.
Okay, so we put it in the project name. Okay,
Yes.
Subhash, is it okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Now
Yeah.
for source starting view, again, it must be case sensitive. So look again, Subhash, you have the view menu,
Okay.
and you have also properties,
Yes.
and you see it's city in capital letters and scale
Small.
with lowercase.
Yeah.
Now we need to choose which source control we are going to check out from. This is a little bit misleading, but try to understand what I'm saying. The default is GPPSP Classic. Okay, if we go to Barclays, HSBC, BOI, okay, we have on starting we have two servers.
Yeah.
When you connect to starting, you have two servers that you connect to, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the default one is for all the 3.5 projects. Okay,
Okay.
this is GPP HSBC.
This is default one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
If the rebase was for Barclays, for example, or for HSBC, then this I would choose this one.
Okay.
Okay. P4, it's Perforce.
Okay.
This is for SP only.
Okay.
And other, it's for city.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
And client name, it's the name of the folder from Perforce where we are going to check out. Okay. So city, it's a little bit different. We go to source. Do you know how to go to the scripts, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Update script, release. And city is the only different that the name of the folder is not the name of the customer. It's iFlex.
Yeah.
iFlex was, a contractor that
Okay.
used to
Right.
work for city.
Yeah.
Okay. So for city we need to put iFlex. Okay.
Okay. Client name will be iFlex.
iFlex, this one.
Okay.
Because what are we constructing here? We are basically telling the job to go to Pay Plus 5, okay? To go to Cityscad,
Okay.
Right.
and to go to directory iFlex,
Okay.
okay?
Right.
And to check out all the files until label B05,
Okay.
okay?
Right.
Yeah.
Let's click on build. Let's see if it's work. Okay, this one will always work. The problems will be from the checkout and from the upgrades.
Okay.
So the integration is this one. This is the history. This is the structure.
Okay.
This is the branch label. Okay.
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 Let's continue. Let's see. Okay. I see that it's already on the checkout. On the update version, it passed successfully. Everything is okay. Now it's doing the checkout. Checking out from start team is very slow.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can see what it's doing. Okay, it's working on this directory.
Okay.
It's removing old files from previous scripts,
Okay.
and it's
Okay.
going to check out from 177. You see, 177 to 168, 86.
Wait.
Right.
So let's wait and see. Meanwhile, let me check. So far, is it clear? We will do it again. A few runs together,
Yeah.
and then you will be able to, also run it yourselves.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a bit clear to me because it was
Okay.
a bit slow, so it was a bit confused. I was confused, but anyway, I'll check it with Subhash, and once we actually go
Yeah, you
through.
can go through, and also what you can do is go job by job, and you can see the script that it's running. Okay, here it's running the checkout files. So you
Right.
can maybe go in and see what it's doing. It's getting the label, the branch label. This is the start team server. This is the project. This is the view, and this is the customer.
Oh,
Okay. This is the Java code that is doing for to get the files.
okay.
Okay, it's starting to check out. So far, it found only one five files that were changes.
Okay.
Then you see it has 2,276 files to scan
Okay.
to see if
Oh,
there are any changes. So far, it
oh,
did 700. In SP, it's much faster. When you check out from Perforce, it's almost immediate.
Okay.
mhm.
From Start Team, it's, I don't know, it's very, very slow.
Okay. So we have to initiate that only initial job. So
Only
it will.
initial, and
Yeah.
then it trigger all the rest. If we have a failure
Okay.
in one of the jobs, then we need to understand if the job is if we need to fix it only for the one that it failed, or maybe the problem is coming from this one that we maybe gave a wrong parameter or something. Okay.
Oh,
Usually
okay.
usually the failures will be in the checkout
Okay.
because maybe the branch label on the master was incorrect, maybe, so it
Okay.
couldn't check out the files correctly. And other places where it will fail is here. Usually you will get no DB scripts found to upgrade. Why?
Right.
Again, because it usually will happen for HSBC pre,
Uh-huh.
where they need to go to SCAD and then to freeze and then to pre and then to SCAD. It's like, juggling from one to another. So in these kind of cases, usually we consult with CM. Maybe we do some manual tricks on the version table to
Okay.
make it work. And then you can run, if you click on this button, you see the rerun. You see it?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Then it
Okay.
Okay.
will
Yeah.
run only this job. Okay.
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 Particular job.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So I see that he found 41 files, and it's starting to. Here it was only scanning them, and now it's doing the actual
Checking
checkout.
out. Okay.
Okay, it finished. Okay.
Yeah.
So now let's refresh. It should start. Let's go to see if this one is starting. Yeah, this one started. It's magic.
Are we taking any backups of these masters or
No,
we?
no. We have backups like on a regular basis, but
Okay.
not during the process. No.
Okay.
Right now it's doing a DBA upgrade, like we're doing a DBA upgrade on a schema.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, same process, same script. It's you see here DB upgrade, PL with the master,
Yeah.
passwords, target label. It's same way that QA is doing. Okay, so
Okay.
you see it's it started the DB upgrade, and now we need to just to wait that it will finish correctly. You see that all of them are running. BA master, of course, is irrelevant for classic,
Yeah.
so it was not executed. But you see here the progress. So all we have to do right now is to wait for these jobs to finish.
Yeah.
And then we can go back to.
These
So
all
go
three
ahead.
are same. These all three are same, right? Same job, right?
Same. It's the same job, only different schemas, different master.
Okay.
Okay. This one is running on the integration,
Okay.
and it's the same job. This one is running on structure.
Okay.
Master
Structure
Okay, this
structure.
is specifically
integration
for.
and
Yeah, if we have a rebase of SP, then this will run, but this one will not run because we don't have
Structure,
master
right?
structure.
Right.
For classic, this one will not run, and this one will run. Integration and data master will always run.
Okay.
in SP, it runs on PRD master or on.
Right. It run. Okay. So now we found an issue. This is a great question, Subhash. It used to run on the PRD,
Okay.
and obviously it's not good because the scripts that we have are, part of them came from PRD and part of them came from PRJ.
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't know which script to run where.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So for SP, which are not 4.6, like SP 4.5 and 4.1, where we have only one master, we don't have PRD and PRJ.
Yes.
It's running with the same scripts, like here.
Okay.
For SP 4.6, it's not doing a DB upgrade, it's doing clones. We are cloning the SCAD as is to the freeze.
Okay.
Okay? It's triggering a different job. Create master. This one.
Okay.
See, right now it's doing like a rebase for PRJ HSBC TCH. Okay. If we go to the parameters or rebuild, okay. So this is the client. As my source is SCAD.
Okay.
My target is freeze. Overwrites, it's yes, because we want to destroy the freeze with the SCAD.
Okay.
We can check if we want to run it with the BA master or not BA master. And this is like the BA master source, and everything is done here. Okay.
Yeah.
You can choose, let's say, I don't know, Rabo. So my source will be SCAD, target will be freeze, overread yes, BA master. We can do a BA master from the masters, or we can take it from a QA environment. Okay, let's say masters. So Rabo. This will be like my source schema for BA master. Or no, sorry, we want to from the BA master. Rabo.
Oh.
So this is like my source. So it will create, if we go, so source will be this one, source for PRD, source for PRJ, target for PRD, target for PRJ, for PRD, integration, okay? What it's doing a simple clone schema.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's clone the master, but
right.
How the changes are propagated?
Again, what is a rebase? A rebase is to take the SCAD and put it on freeze. It's like it's overreading. Okay.
Right.
it's recreating it. So
right. But the other changes like whatever the gap is there, those are applied back on this master again.
right,
And
no. Again, when they request to Rebase to freeze, everything they have on freeze is lost.
Okay.
Okay. If they did some changes on the freeze, it's their job to do retrofits upstream. Okay, upstream to the SCAD.
Okay.
Okay, it's their responsibility.
Right. But my question is that there is a gap like the content from the SCAD. Okay. Whatever the content that needs to be progressed to freeze, right? So that is done using upgrade again on this cloned master.
Here it's again Rebase says when we do a rebase for from SCAD to freeze, at the end it does not generate any upgrade scripts with the content.
Okay.
It's not like product to project. It's not like getting, don't be confused with the product to project rebase, which is a different process.
Yeah.
With product to project, you take changes from product. They are not in the project whatsoever. We put them in the project and we generate scripts. Here we do not generate script, we are just overreading one another because the scripts are already in SCAD.
Okay.
Right.
Okay?
Yes.
Right.
The scripts are already in SCAD. Okay? They are now starting the freeze like from scratch, so to say.
Okay. So in this case, whatever the scripts are there in the SCAD would be put into the starting of the purpose.
Right. They already have them. Okay?
Got it.
In Start Team, what they do in Start Team, CM, it's replacing all those files from in the freeze from SCAD. Okay? It's replacing everything.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
Right. Yeah, understood.
So this is why here at the end we are truncating the UPGT because the first build after rebase should be clean. No changes should come out after rebase.
Right.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay, so I will let it run. You know, it seems like okay. Pretty sure that it will pass successfully.
Okay.
So we see, you know, the progress here.
Yeah.
Once everything is green, what we do is we update the ticket. We say masters are ready, and we move back the ticket to CM.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we do unassigned. It should be unassigned and CM. And we tell CM, upgrades are masters are ready. Please continue.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We will go through it, you know, a few more times until you maybe next time when there is such a rebase.
Okay.
You will do it, and I will be with you, like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see this one.
So why not that cloning method is used for other versions?
It should be like you're right again. Good question. Maybe we'll replace everything to be cloning.
Okay.
DB upgrade sometimes it's faster.
Okay.
Sometimes the gap is not that big.
Okay.
So we only need to run few sequels and we are over it. Where when you do a clone, you do 4 clones, it can take time.
Yeah.
Right.
So this is the reason. But you are right. It should be like same process. Maybe we will replace everything to be cloning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any questions?
Nothing for now. We'll go through it.
I see that integration is already passed. You see it's green.
Yes.
Right.
So nothing, just to wait. Other than that, everything is okay.
Yeah, sometimes we see that UPGD is not updated properly, or structure changes were not updated, done properly. So what would be the reason? Basically, it's automated then.
Well, give me an example.
So some time back we saw that UPGD was not cleaned, truncated in the reporting, and those changes were picked with the next build.
So, yeah, after rebase, you mean?
After rebase, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's probably some kind of I don't know, a bug here that at the end it truncated the main master, and for some reason the truncate on the history was not executed properly. Maybe there was an exception that wasn't catched. Okay.
Yeah.
And so CM, they have a flag. We have a flag here in the masters. I will show you. We are rebasing city freeze, right?
Right.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
On audit param tables.
Okay.
Well, param name rebase. Okay, you see we have a rebase parameter.
Yeah.
And it can be set or unset. Okay. Set means that this master is during a rebase.
Okay.
Okay. So when CM will run the first build after a rebase, it's checking this parameter. If it's on set, it will make sure that if there are changes coming from the UPGD, then it will fail the build. Okay. Okay. It will give error like unexpected content coming from UPGD during rebase or something like that. Okay. So this will fail the process, and then when they contact us, we need to clean the UPGD again and tell them to rerun the build. Once the build passes and everything is okay, they have a store procedure that update this parameter from set to unset. Okay. So next build, which is after all not part of the rebase, of course, can take changes from UPGD. But you see that as long as we don't have a successful build after rebase, it will be set. Okay. If we go to SCAD, for example, on SCAD we don't do rebases, so
yes, correct.
Let's say pre-NA. I don't know. It's unset. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We see that freeze master is done.
Yeah.
Only left with structure. So all we have to do is just wait and.
So what about the errors we do?
Nice. Okay, I'm very glad that we did this session.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Sachin?
What about the errors with that rebase?
We usually run it with ignore DB error. Usually, I don't know, it will be errors that column already exists, or I don't know, stuff like that.
Okay.
So we run it with the ignore DB errors. What is important with the classic rebases is that the master structure, they create the DBFs using the master structure. So this is one of the reasons why I want to use clones as for Classic as well, because it's a good point. If there are failures and column was not added correctly or the order of column was changed, then we have a mismatch in the DBFs.
Oh, right.
And this can be a problem.
Yes.
So I think my personal point of view is to use clones for all rebases.
Yeah.
Right.
So we will see if we change it. For now, it's running that way, but it's probably going to change.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm very glad that we did this, session.
Yeah.
We get tons of rebases. I want CM to run it. I don't want us to run it because they can call our job. I want us to intervene only if there are failures.
Right.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So at the moment, it's partly automated by CM. Classic part is not. But I want to work with them that they will run everything.
Right.
Because also, they have all the information. They know which view, they know the master name,
Yeah.
they know the value. It's just simple as putting the parameters in the correct, the correct values in the parameters. That's it, and run it.
Yeah, and it would save the time also.
Right. Because right now we have this kind of ping pong. They open ticket to CM doing their part.
Right.
CM is moving the ticket to us to finish the master. We move back the ticket to CM.
Yes.
Right.
We are losing time,
Right.
until we get this ticket. It's we are losing a day or two. So if everything is in one place, we can finish the process in 1 hour, 2 hours. And right now it's taking 2-3 days because of the ping pong.
Right.
So it's, doesn't make sense.
But this is only for Classic, right?
Yeah. Only it's for Classic and for 4.6 as well, because this job right now is being used by Classic and 4.1 and 4.5.
Okay.
And 5.0.
Yeah, but for 4.6 they do on their own, right? Everything.
It's they have a job to call hours, but it's not. They don't run it correctly. I need to talk with Mangesh. It says that they are very busy. For me, it's a simple task. They have a job. They know how to run it.
Right.
Okay.
And it should be, triggered by them.
Right.
It should be part of. It's part of their job. They have also a pipeline job for Rebase. So one of the components, they need to call our job. That's it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just a job. We can give them the parameters, how to run it, and they can integrate it in their pipeline.
Right.
We want to be in a place, I know that you also read it from Eitan, we want to be in a place where we provide the tools.
Right.
Okay.
And other people will run it. And we will only be called if there are failures, if we need to modify it, maintain it. We don't need to run it. It's a waste of time for us to run it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Instead of running it, because right now I need to monitor this job. It's a waste of an hour for a DBA just to monitor this job.
Yeah.
Okay. During this time, we can do other stuff.
Correct.
Yeah. So this is where we want to be. This is like the vision that we want to be. And hopefully, I think Eitan is pushing very hard that we will be there. So we will probably be there.
Yeah.
Like in 1 year, 2 years from now, we will be there. We have a lot of automation. We already, our Jenkins is full of good stuff.
Yeah.
The dashboard that Amir is doing is also great.
Yeah.
So we want to open it. People can use it. They don't need to rely on us. They can
Right.
run it. Contact us only for if there are issues.
Yeah, compared to 2 to 3 years back, our life is much
Yeah.
more easy
Yeah.
now because
Right.
many small things we don't do now.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
that rate, many things are automated already.
Right. It's it's important. It's
Yeah.
important. Yeah. Okay, guys, I need to go to a different meeting.
Yeah.
I will continue monitor this, and I will go back to CM. Next time that I have something like that for City or HSBC or Barclays,
Okay.
Okay.
maybe I will contact you guys, and you will do it, and I will look at what you are doing, and like we'll do it together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, guys.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks, Ajay. Thanks
Great.
for
Thank you,
this.
G.
It's very useful. Very useful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it was very
let's
good.
Well,
continue. Yeah. Great.
yeah. Thank you, G.
Great, guys. Have a great day. Bye.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Bye.